Hi there. I thought I'd introduce you to our latest rescue and rehoming. This beautiful girl is a royal python. They're also known as ball pythons. The reason for this, when they're feeling threatened, they'll wrap themselves into a tight ball and they'll tuck their head and their neck deep inside the coils to protect themselves. Now these snakes are found in sub-Saharan Africa, in Central and Western Africa, in areas with forests, savanna areas, with lots of foliage where they can hide and burrow. They are the smallest of the African pythons, with females being larger than the males and growing to about a maximum length of about 6 foot. Now that's a real 6 foot, not the 6 foot men put in their dating profiles, which I have never done. Now these are very popular pets, extremely popular in fact, that the royal python is the most popular of all snakes to be kept and the second most popular reptile after the bearded dragon. This also means I am extremely busy and they're the most popular of the pets that I'm also having to rescue and rehome. Now I don't want to upset any pet stores out there, but a lot of pet stores will sell these snakes with the bare minimum and giving you the smallest amount of size what they need to be kept and tell you that they can be kept on newspaper and sawdust. These snakes, like all snakes, are brilliant swimmers. They should have like a pool to swim in, especially during shedding, which can help comfort their skin. It's very irritable. Royal pythons are also notoriously known for going on hunger strike and not eating, like this one has been. And it can be really difficult to get them to eat again, which can cause serious health problems. Now, despite being extremely popular in the pet trade and lots of these snakes being bred constantly and being readily available, they are still being collected in the wild and being poached in the wild for the exotic pet trade, which is affecting their numbers. And the problem also with the wild caught snakes is they don't adapt too well to captivity, and they're usually carrying parasites and some diseases, which doesn't do too great here as well. Now these snakes in the wild can live to about 10 years, in captivity even longer, up to about 15-20 years. So if you're going to be taking on a snake, that's going to be with you for a hell of a long time, probably longer than what a dog can live. They also, like I said, with hunger strikes, they can be hard to feed, and you have to feed them on like a tweezers and they will strike for their food like most snakes. Now they're really easy to handle. As you can tell, this pretty girl just wraps herself around my forearm like it's a tree branch. Now you may see on social media people keeping snakes around their necks. This is something I do not recommend. Now as I mentioned before, a lot of pet stores will give you the bare minimum and tell you that they can go on newspaper and small vivariums. I'm here to tell you that is not enough. Now imagine you as a human being told you can live on the bare minimum. Could you live in a small closet with a toilet and 3 meals per day? It's not very nice. You need a real life. These snakes like to climb on branches. They like to burrow a lot as well. And like I said, they need a pool. So if you're considering taking on one of these guys or girls, as pretty as they are, do your research. And then one more thing to remember, although they are very popular to be brought in captivity and being bred in captivity, a lot of people like to breed them for a mutation in their colour. They come in different colours and there's hundreds and hundreds of different varieties. Now most of these are quite safe, but a few of the morphs, as they're known as, the pretty colours, has caused genetic defects within the snakes. And one of these, the spider morph, is now being made illegal to keep these snakes as pets. So do your research. I'm here to help you. I know all this information, and there's many others out there who know the information. And just remember, the bare minimum is not enough. No. You want to give them as much as possible, the best life as possible. In captivity, we're never going to be able to replicate the wild, unfortunately, but you can still do the best. If someone tells you this is the minimum you can have, so I want to do better. Give your snake the best life. And this rescue is going to go to a sanctuary where she's got branches to climb on, foliage, she's going to be able to burrow and dig, and she's going to have a little pool to swim around in. Lovely. And I'll say ta-ta.